It's that 850, boy.
We back, 850 Music, man, and today's guests are my homies, man. Homies from the ATL. Well, they're staying in the ATL, but they're not from the ATL. We got to go ahead and make that correction known now, for they beat me up on it. But listen, man, today, man, we got Highness in the building, man.
Queen,
Rebel,
and together we are Highness.
Man, so thank you, girls, for joining me today, man. What's going on?
What's up?
What's up? Hey, good to see you. It's been a minute.
Yes.
Been a minute. It's definitely been a minute, man. So what y'all been doing lately? What y'all got cooking up? What's going on? Talk to me.
We've been mostly hiding from COVID. Sometimes we pop out, here and there, but we trying to just stay low key, plot, plan, and hoping in for the world to kind of just open back up so we can be back outside like we like to be.
Basically, yeah.
With the COVID situation, man, how's that writing experience now? Do y'all ever get like writer's block, or y'all been able to kind of still keep the the juices flowing?
Yeah, I could pretty much say, I think all artists, especially writers, have their moment of not having any inspiration, I guess you could say, especially with everything going on. We like to be outside and be in the mix and social and that. So that being cut off, I definitely had some moments where I was like, I just can't think of anything. Like I feel creatively drained. Nothing's happening. I'm just looking at these four walls every day. But it never stops. So
yeah, we have our moments where like we vibing and stuff. We got a couple like song concept ideas or beats that we did a hook to, but it has no verse, or beats with verses with no hooks, and it's a bunch of like
songs got finished as well.
Yeah, it's like some scrap no songs and then some completed songs that we have no clue what we're gonna do with just yet. So yeah, we've been being creative when we can, when we're not grinding.
Okay, well, let's go back to the beginning. Let's start from day one, maybe. Or maybe not day one, but let's just go back to the beginning. What or who inspired y'all to start doing music?
Man, I feel like personally I took a lot of influences.
You talking about from the beginning though? Like who influenced
like
period?
Who influenced y'all, period, yeah.
It's so crazy because for me, I'm gonna show my age a little bit, but Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. Like when I was like a little kid and watching their concerts and just the dance moves and just how they performed and stuff, like I knew as a little kid, I'm like, that's what I want. Like I instantly started writing songs and forcing her to do it with me, like the Jackson 5, like when we was super, super little. So yeah, I think I was inspired to do music in general from them. And then later in life, I got re-inspired by her and the artists that she brought to me. Like she kind of showed me Kendrick Lamar and stuff like that. Because I kind of was done with rap, especially when Nicki dropped that "You a stupid hoe, you a stupid hoe." I was like, okay, I'm over rap music now. Like I'm just over it. And then she started putting me on to some people where I was like, oh shit, kind of got re-inspired. So really her.
I was gonna say something about you. That's funny because mine's a little different. I mean, like she said, she used to make me dance and sing with her like the Jackson 5, which is a true story. I mean, she wasn't as bad as Joe Jackson, but she was kind of mean and she made it not fun no more. So there is that. But it definitely instilled the love of performing and music in me for sure. And then growing up in the Midwest, you know what I'm saying, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I listen to a lot of Midwest rappers, especially especially at the time, it was like Kanye West was just coming out. It was like Lupe Fiasco was hot at the time. You know, Common. Like, I really fell in love with hip hop as like a kid. So I feel like that's where I personally got my inspiration from. And then seeing my sister do it, and when she started rapping, I was like, Nicki was my favorite female rapper, period. I was like, she got the hardest bars. She up there with the guys, you know? But then my sister started around, I said, don't even know her. Don't even know her. She killing Nicki right now. That's a lot coming from a bar. So she's definitely one of my inspirations.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Aw. So look, you guys made the transition to ATL. How was it in the beginning? Like, was it just like soon as y'all touched down, everybody was showing love, or like how did it go? How did it work?
Man, it was hard. It was really hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because it was just me, her, and our best friend who was like, I'll be y'all's manager. And it was just us three. We ain't know nobody. And when we first a pop song that we actually didn't write as Highness. It was like a very old beat and song that I had wrote to, you know, just as Miss Rebel a while ago. And since it was the only song we had, since I already had a verse to it and she already had a verse to it, we were just like, screw it. This will be our first Highness song, even though technically Highness didn't create that song. It was created before. But
our sound.
Before we kind of knew what our sound was. So we went out with that song, which it got a lot of love in the LGBT community. Like, the gays was feeling it. It was a pop track, you know, so they was feeling it. But everywhere else kind of wasn't, I feel like.
Yeah.
It was just like, okay. I mean, it wasn't like they wasn't feeling it, but it was just like, okay, next, you know, type of energy. And then when sis brought that rolling beat, man, and we were serving at Hudson Grill, and all the servers, we used to hide in the stairwell. That was like kind of the thing. So she had a portable speaker, I had a portable speaker, and she freaking showed me the beat, and she was just like, rolling, rolling, rolling up all through the city. Rolling, 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 got my people with me. I'm like, yo, I fucks with this. So then I wrote my verse and stuff. So that was like the first our first single that we created as Highness. Like, she was
rolling on all platforms.
Really?
Yeah, rolling out on all platforms. Yeah.
Really?
And that song kind of like set the tone, because when we performed that, we got a lot of love off of that.
Yeah. And that's when things really started rolling.
Right. Basically.
No, but
that's fact.
Yeah, because we and then we had the idea, because we noticed that when we performed together, there were certain things that we would just do in our verses that would kind of just like add emphasis. And then I started noticing that, like, when she would do it for her verse, I would just do it too to add emphasis behind her, you know, because we was like each other's hype man. So then it was like, okay, we kind of do stuff naturally in sync. So let's like put some movements to this. And we didn't want to be like, dance, like, but we wanted to just have it in like try, but still natural, because it is something that naturally happened.
Right.
So I think those two things together, like, people just started being like, oh, y'all should come perform here. And then we just started like finding more places to perform and meeting more people and making more connections. Yeah, winning some competitions, losing some competitions. But,
right.
You know, it was all part of the journey, and we're still on the journey. So it's been great.
Yeah.
All right. So rolling. How long ago did you guys do rolling?
Let's see. Yeah. It was 2000, like the end of 2016, roughly. Like that summer going into the end of the year was when we really started hitting the streets. We started at a department store on Edgewood. We would go to department store like every week. Yeah,
and in the beginning, man, when we first went to department store, and so we had that grown woman pop song and rolling, and we was like, okay, let's go back and let's try to do it. And after the grown woman song, soon as rolling started, dude, they cut the freaking music off on us, and we were like devastated.
Oh,
we like,
time's
damn,
up. Next person.
Time's up. Yeah, and like just cut the shit off before like anyone could even hear the Rolling song. And we were like so freaking devastated. But our manager, you know, we petty. So we was just like, oh, they gonna cut us off? Okay, we'll be back. We're gonna come back every day. You're gonna keep seeing us.
Yeah,
period.
basically.
So yeah, we came back and they made us go like absolutely last. Like that's what I mean when I say like the love did not come right away. Like they made us go super last. The place went from packed to empty. And if you know department store, it's a party downstairs. So downstairs was packed, upstairs was the stage. It was freaking empty by the time they called us up. The only time people would come upstairs was to get away from the crowd, get a drink, and then they would go back downstairs. You know, nobody was there for performances. And we got on stage with an empty ass fucking crowd, except a few people coming up to get drinks. But by the end of our performance, the place was packed again up there because everyone that came up to get a drink stayed to watch us. So we were like keeping the crowd hella engaged. And after that, Fresh, the host and everything, like they just had way more respect for us as artists after that.
Yeah.
And I think even we like
got more confident.
Off of that. Yeah.
Then we did Bonfire after that.
Yep. Shortly after that.
We got a couple more opportunities after that. So it was just like
it been about what, 3-4 year grind probably?
Going on 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Man, y'all like, hey, I know every time I see you guys perform, but like y'all got a lot of energy. So I know, I'm pretty sure that crowd was happy to see you girls get down, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what most people say. Like, y'all energy is crazy.
It's real crazy. It's real crazy. Like y'all like chill and calm now, but like it's like y'all transform into something else when you hit that stage.
Especially her.
Yeah, especially
her, man.
Yeah.
I'm naturally loud anyway. She quiet, so she really go ham, dude.
So I mean, this might be a stupid question now that we didn't say that, but do you guys like writing the music or performing the music?
I'm definitely have to say performing.
Yeah, performing is my favorite part. Performance my favorite part,
which is crazy. I do love writing, but it's like I don't like the actual process of writing because it's like I gotta think like and then like for people like us, like we like to we like to have like be creative, be clever. We like to have bars. We like to say shit that's gonna go over your head. Like we don't really do like the
ABC.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what's popular. Niggas don't really care about like really rapping for real, but like we like to rap for real. So it's like, you know, the process like having to think and like trying to be outside the box and say some shit that ain't nobody saying and stuff like that. That process is like, it's a process. But after it's like done, I'm reading back what I just said. I'm like,
I was just gonna say, I'm like, it's kind of annoying, but then it's kind of like rewarding because it's like when you do say something fire, you just be like, oh,
I thought of that.
Y'all ready for this.
Yo, wow.
But then to go out there and take that same feeling and then perform it and rap it out to a crowd of people, like that definitely takes the cake.
Okay, so how long did it take to do Rolling? Like how long did it kind of get you girls to go ahead and put pen to pad and write it? Like was that something that just hit like immediately, or was it like I like the beat, but I don't know.
No, I liked it right away because she had already came up with like the concept, and usually that's what makes us stuck. Like the concept, like, okay, what is this song about?
Yeah,
like what is the hook? But once the hook and stuff is kind of done, usually the verse kind of comes way more easy in that kind of situation. So when she came with that, it was like it was already done.
Which the hook was actually taken from a freestyle that we did. We were just like, we like put on beats and just get high and just rap, and we can't freestyle to save our lives, but we do it anyways, only in seclusion. But but it's basically what we did. We just like kind of came up with something and it kind of like stuck in my mind. So when I heard the beat, I started doing the same freestyle, but just made it more like structured.
Like a hook.
Yeah, more like a hook. But my verse took me forever to write. It probably took me like 2 months to actually write before I like came to you. Like I probably showed you the hook. You was like, oh, that's cool. And then 2 months later, I like came with my verse, like, hey, I actually wrote a verse. And
I think you
like,
wrote yours first, right?
Yeah. When I came to you,
because usually you know whoever verses usually is first on the song. That's usually who finished their verse first.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, her verse is the first one on that song. So yeah.
Like going back to what you guys said, like you don't do the ABC rap, which you girls don't. Do you guys feel like that's what's popular? Like, do you ever feel like maybe we should do an ABC record? You know what I'm saying?
We play with it.
Yeah.
Like we play with ABC. Like we may do a 2 or 3 lines like that, or we may do a few lines like that and then really like ramp it up or whatever. Yeah. But we've tried to make a dumb song just like that, which is a song we made during that rolling time that's out as well. Not on all platforms, but it is out on SoundCloud. And we actually won a lot of competitions with that song. We danced a lot on that song. That's a song that she kind of got known for jumping out in the crowd. Is because it was so song.
High energy. It's
an extremely high energy song. And that was the song our manager was like, y'all just be dumb on this song. Just be stupid.
Stop trying to be Kendrick.
Stop trying to be Kendrick. Just fucking sit there, just say whatever dumbass shit come to your mind.
I'm saying I'm not saying y'all should do it, but I mean, like, if it worked, you know, I mean, maybe, I don't know, give it another try.
I mean, it is fun. I mean, I don't know. No, it's not. It's like, I feel it's like we do it to like enjoy, like, you know, we do it because we enjoy it. And like writing bars that's clever or funny, sometimes they can be simple. Like that bar that shit you said, she didn't even like it. She said something about these haters being sour like a pickle. What's the deal? And I thought that shit was fucking clever as shit. I was dying laughing, you know, but she said it real slow, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, man, that shit trash. I'm like, nah, that shit is fire, dog. They sour like a pickle. What's the deal, nigga? The fuck? I love it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, some shit could be dumb and clever still. So, but I feel like when it comes to us, if we're gonna be dumb, we still want to be clever because that's what makes it fun. Like just saying some dumbass shit that ain't got no kind of cleverness to it, no kind of nothing to it. It's like, what are we doing and why? Like, it's not fun no more. It's like, it's funner to like say some shit to like, sometimes I'll write having in mind to make her laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, somebody finna love this. Like, Queen finna freaking go crazy for this. But like, the audience may not fucking get it, but you know what I mean? So I guess it's like having that balance of doing it for yourself and for your audience. But yeah.
Before we go into the EP part, do you guys check each other when it come to lyrics? Like, do y'all be like, nah, sis, you got to come a little harder than that? Do y'all ever do that, or is it kind of like whatever you want to say, y'all do?
I feel like very rarely do we be like, nah, that you need to come hard in that.
Yeah.
Most of the time, even if I feel like it ain't her hardest bars, it's still hard. Like, you know what I mean? It's still we put way more pressure on ourselves than we need to.
Yeah, we put more pressure on ourselves than we do each other.
Yeah,
like I would never have to tell her that, like, man, I don't know, you should, because I'll be like, that's cool. I like that. That's dope. And she'll be like, trash. It's trash.
You didn't get the reaction I was looking for.
And I'll be like, no, like it was pretty good. She's like, no, I'm writing it over. Or a lot of times what happens is like, okay, I'll write mine, she'll write hers, I'll spit. She'll be like, oh yeah, that's dope. She'll spit. I'll be like, oh, I'm rewriting mine.
Shit,
like, fuck that. That shit was too hard. I gotta start over. Like,
and it's actually funny what you said too, because like, and you know, I don't want to hate on the artists that don't try to rap hard with bars and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Don't have to.
Right. You don't have to, you know what I mean? I still listen to the music a lot, you know what I mean? I'm still a heavy consumer of it, and it's still dope to me, so I'm definitely not gonna hate on it. It's but like there was a transition too, where it was like I was super, super wordy, and then they'd be like, oh no, don't take out some words, don't be so wordy, you know what I mean? Like, give me some constructive criticism. Like, all right,
she still works on that.
I'm gonna tone it down, you know what I mean? And what I think is toning it down is not really toning
toned
it down.
down, yeah.
So, like she said, it's a balance with that we are still.
Because even when we try, we don't. Like if y'all take the time to go listen to July Dat, spelled July and Dat, DAT. But if you listen to the song, like, yeah, we was trying to be goofy and we was trying to not give a fuck, but niggas was still saying cold ass shit still. So
right.
I don't know. It just was happening by accident.
Look, you guys put out the Smoke tape. What is it, last year sometime?
Yep, last year.
Okay. So how did that go? A lot of good reception from the people from it. Everything was good with it.
Oh yeah. We had we actually had a party.
Yeah, we had a release party and it was free joints and
we had free weed.
Oh yeah, you was
vendor.
there.
Yeah, it was really fun. And after that, it's just like we still have people screenshot the song sometimes, send it to us. I'm smoking to this right now, and it's like that was all we wanted. We was like, here, this is for the smokers. Here you go, stoners. Here's some music.
And honestly, I feel like Kushite, it really showcases like our beginning, because like you know how long it take for us to like put out some stuff. So a lot of the songs on Kushite, we wrote some of them songs when we first, like when Roland was out, and Roland was out like years before. So we a lot of that stuff like we wrote in the beginning. A lot of that stuff, the whole pressure to not be so wordy, we wasn't really pressured in that way with Kushite. So like I feel like Kushite, you getting kind of not our best, but you getting like a lot of good bars in Kushite, because it's like we wasn't trying to be commercial. We wasn't really caring about what people gonna like or what's gonna sell. Yeah, we wasn't thinking about what's gonna sell. We was just really just speaking from our heart, saying exactly how we felt, doing exactly kind of what we wanted. And it's definitely mixtape, smoke tape vibes. It's not that much money. It's not backed by a large bag or nothing like that. So it's just it's just
it's
real.
It's raw.
It's real. It's raw.
And sometimes that be the best method, man.
Yeah.
And then you guys drop Bucks, right? I like Bucks. Bucks is hard.
Thank you.
So what was the thought process, behind Bucks from the time you heard the beat to you start to write? Like, did you first, when you heard the beat, you was like, oh, this is what we doing? Or was it still kind of I'm gonna hold on to the beat for 2 months kind of thing?
It was actually the complete opposite of Roland.
Yeah,
it was
the complete opposite.
We made that song on a fluke. Yeah, on the spot, and it was a fluke. Like we were just in the studio, and
it was under hella pressure. So if that beat was a beat that we didn't even like, we still would have made a song to it, because we, the pressure was on.
Yeah,
in that situation, because Bucks is produced by Jay Reed, who produced Nicki Minaj's Queen album. So it was like when we met him, that was a fluke, and he just so happened to be working.
Spirit.
Yeah, he just so happened to be working on that beat when we came. So he was like in the middle of making that beat, and I think he was low key trying to catch our bluff, because he was like, "Y'all write your music?" And we were like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, can you write right now?" And we were like, "Yeah." And like, we don't do that. We don't just write on the spot like that. We don't do that. We always sit, let it simmer, maybe smoke, go in the car. Because Queen shit or something, I think we kind of like vibed on that and did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, most stuff we kind of sit on it. So that was like different. She didn't even have her phone on her either.
Yeah, my phone was dead.
Her phone was dead.
I had to write my verse in like this little notebook that I just so happened to have with me. It was like,
luckily,
it was just meant to be that day.
Yeah.
And we wrote that song in like less than 4 hours. Like, wrote it, recorded it, everything. It was all in like 3 hours.
So it sounded like you girls were good with pressure then.
I guess so.
We learned that day.
That day. Yeah, we definitely learned that day, because as soon as we came up with the hook, and we showed it to him. He was like, I like that. Let's record. We were like, oh okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And it was cool too, because once the whole song was done, it was like, yo, wait, this is actually kind of fire. Like, wait,
Hey.
this song is kind of hard. Like,
Yeah.
we just
we
was
do
like,
this?
we need to do something with this.
Bucks is definitely a vibe. It is definitely a vibe. Like y'all did that one. It is a
Appreciate
vibe.
And I mean that song helped us, you know, be able to get all the rest of those songs as polished as we wanted them to be. So it's like everything was happening for a reason. So
Okay. Now, upcoming release. What are we working on? What tell me something we got cooking. I know y'all working, so what's up? What y'all working on?
Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla Sky on the way.
Yeah, the Vanilla Sky EP is dropping. It actually was supposed to drop during the spring equinox of 2020, but when COVID hit and we all had to go in the house, we just felt like it just wasn't right to drop it because the song, the EP is so it's like the opposite of social distancing. Like the EP is very summery and fun and like happy and coming together. So it just didn't feel right to drop it during all of that. You know what I mean? So we decided to push it to the spring equinox of this year.
Okay.
And
yes. And you're gonna get some high energy vibes, some party vibes. You're gonna get some chill, laid back vibes. It's like all the vibes.
Yeah, it's all the vibes. I'm super excited. I'm so excited for this EP, y'all. Like, it's 5 songs. Every song is a hit. Yes. Every song's a single, like literally. Yes. That's why we're thinking about doing a video for every single song, because every song is a hit. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, we've brought these songs through the ringer. We've had so many different people in the industry just listen and give us feedback, and they're all telling us the same thing. Like, no one doesn't like it. Everyone loves it. So, it's
really good about it.
Yeah, we backed it with a bag this time, and we're still backing it right now. Like, we're still working on visuals. We're still like, this is probably this project is the project that we have worked the hardest on, as far as just really putting our hearts, our souls, our money, our time and energy. Like, we've never went so hard for a project like we're doing for this one. So y'all better get ready.
This project is out of here then, huh?
Yes. It's about to go twice.
So I mean, I know we said springtime, but is there a date, or are we just saying springish? You know?
Oh, well, no, look it up. The spring equinox. We just
dropping on the spring equinox. I want to say March 21st.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to Google it.
21st.
Yeah, she would know. March 21st.
Okay. Yeah. So now Bucks, is that gonna be on there as well, or?
Yes.
Bucks is
okay, so Bucks is the single right now.
Right.
Yes.
And we're dropping another single off the EP before the EP actually drops, or maybe when it drops, I don't know. But that one is Way. So I'm super excited because we already shot the video for it.
Yes.
So
produced by yours truly.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Half of the songs are produced by yours truly.
Yeah,
so
half the songs is produced by yours truly.
Man, look, man, I appreciate the opportunity, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
It's about to go crazy, Mo, man. It's about to go crazy.
No, I trust me. I'm ready. I think I definitely remember the time when we were up there. People was really digging a lot of the songs. You know, it was definitely a vibe. So,
and that was when the shit wasn't even like mixed or anything.
Right,
you know? So I'm really excited of how people are gonna take this project, man. Yes. I'm really excited. Yes.
So now let me ask you this: features. Are y'all working with anybody on any of these songs, or is it just you two?
Yeah. We have one feature.
Okay.
That's with the Queen.
Yes.
So we got one feature with the Queen, Dope Diana.
Mm-hmm.
And everything else is just
everything else is us.
But we do have some singles that we are going to be dropping that has a few more features on there, and then we also got a few features on the Kush I Smoke tape as well. So
but we definitely got just random songs in the like I said, we don't really know what we're gonna do with those yet. We may just drop them just for the fun of it. But like, we got a song called Mean Girls, with 5,000 Wow, OG 5,000. She up on there. And then we got this song, Pass the Weed or Past That. We think we're supposed to have Stoner Slim on hopping on that one. So we got some other songs and stuff that's kind of in the works. Y'all know, like, we take our time with everything. So like, you know, you can't rush greatness. You feel me? So it's just, it is what it is. We let the universe kind of guide us.
Y'all definitely do that, boy. Y'all definitely do that. Because I'm telling you, me, I would have been pushed the button. I would have did it during COVID. I really would have done it. Like I was sitting back a lot of the times throughout that whole year, like, where's the music? You know, not even from independent, but just major artists, period. Like, nobody was just dropping music. And I was like, seemed like a good time. People need something to kind of escape.
And that was why we dropped Bugs.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad we did, because you know, it did pretty well. It did better than, you know, anything else we did. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think with our thing too, you know, we really want to market it. A lot of times, you know, especially with Kushite Smoke Tape and other singles, Queen Shit, and stuff that we put out, we never really promoted it like that. We just kind of put it out, post about it on Instagram, and that's it. You know, we never really put a marketing plan and how are we going to really show as many people as we can this song. So
yeah, we've been really doing our working due diligence and doing our research.
Because with everything we put in this EP, Vanilla Sky, like, I would hate to just put it out and not a lot of people get to hear it. Like, when I put it out, I want as many people to hear it as possible. We want to hit up radio. We want to hit up everybody. So yeah, that type of stuff just takes a lot of planning and a lot of money. So that's why.
So before I let y'all go, what would be a success? Like, what would be success to you guys after you release this new project? Like, what would you define as success once this thing drops?
Get Rico Nasty to feature on Rolling Part 2. The remix on God.
Okay.
I mean, that would be like one notch in the success belt, I would say.
That'd be lit, man. That'd be lit.
But I would say ultimately, like, I just want to build fans. They say 1,000 fans. 1,000 fans is like the goal. If you have 1,000 fans, you know what I mean? I want 1,000 true fans. I want to find our people, find the people that
find our tribe,
that want to hear our music. Yeah, that will vibe with what we got going on, because we know that we're a little different. We don't really sound like everybody. You know what I'm saying, what you're gonna hear on the radio. So with that in mind, it's like we know that there are people out there that are
waiting
tired, tired of what they're hearing on the radio, want to hear something different. So I want to find those people. I really want to touch those people. So I feel like, for me, finding those people and getting that that reassurance that will be success to me.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how y'all ain't got 1,000 already the way y'all perform, man. Y'all be that thing.
We probably got a couple hundred now, which is great.
Man,
like,
got to have, man, please. The way y'all perform and how packed that place be, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do that on here, man. Y'all got the fans, man. But no,
I mean,
man.
no, we talking about
those 1,000 people.
1,000 loyal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about 1,000
album buying fans.
We talking about not even fuck fans. That was the wrong word. Right. We looking for 1,000 clan members. You know what I'm saying? Like, we looking for our clan. You know what I'm saying? Like, our clan.
Throwing that word around.
But like, we looking for our gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, we looking for our royals, our I don't even know what other names I can come up with, but like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, those people that's just like, yo, bruh, like, we will Twitter bully somebody over you. You know what I'm saying? That's what we looking for. And I feel like we're getting we're getting it. People is, you know, you see people kind of in the comments and shit, and people that buying tickets to come to our shows, and and shout out to everybody that really do be supporting us, you know what I'm saying? The people that's DMing us like where the merch at and all that kind of stuff. Like that shit fuels us, and it's coming. You feel me? So COVID really did put a lot of things on pause that we thought we was gonna be doing right now. So it's all coming, you know. So, but yeah, that's when I'll say we have reached success when we get to that point to where we could post just going like this and our tribe make it viral. You feel me? That's when we've reached success.
Right. Okay. Well, look, man, before we get out of here, man, you want to let the folks know anything? I mean, obviously we just got that release date, so I know we ready. But anything else y'all got going on? Are y'all performing any this weekend or?
We did have some performances coming up, but we just recently canceled them because just to stay safe for COVID, it's hit close to home. So we're like, okay, it's still very real. It's still very out here. So
yeah, and it is. It's very real. It's still out here. And so I really, you know, for a minute, I think it's like we're almost kind of forgetting because Atlanta is so open, but it's like, yo, we still got to take this shit seriously or else we're going to stay on lockdown. And that's the thing. Like, I want us to be able to be free and come outside like some of these other countries. They're already out and about and having no new cases because they took that time to just chill. You know what I'm saying? Just chill in the crib. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to lead by example and just chill and just keep on working on all the background logistics and business and stuff so that when we do pop out,
we can do it right.
We really gonna pop out. You feel me? Yeah,
y'all, wow.
We gonna pop like a Britney Spears song, bro. Like, you feel me? I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, man, look, I definitely appreciate, you know, man, whatever y'all need on this end, I got y'all, man. I'm excited. I'm ready. I know it's finna be a jam on every song. Y'all know what my favorite listen. Let me tell everybody listening and watching, man. I don't want to persuade nobody to like a certain song, like what you like. But that Sweet Baby Ray's God dog.
Man. Hey, you got to be in that video too. We gonna be we just shot a scene for that, but we got a couple more scenes we got to shoot for that. So we gonna hit you up for that.
For sure. Let me give me a week notice. I'm coming up.
Right. And I got
that is my jam.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta get some sauce the fuck out, man.
Right.
Let me know a week in advance. Let me know a week in advance. And hey, I'm there. I'm pulling up.
Word.
Hell yeah, man. Word.
All right, well, look, man, we had.
What's your favorite? Because his favorite, Sweet Baby Ray's. What's your favorite?
Off the EP?
Yeah, off the Vanilla Sky EP.
You know what? I really cannot pinpoint one, but I will say Stuck in My Ways is a groove.
Yeah, Stuck in My Ways is definitely a groove.
And I love performing that song. It's just a feel-good track.
It's literally between Rolling Part 2 and Wave for me. It's between those two for me. I can't decide right now. If I'm in a chill smoke, definitely Wave. Yeah. But if I'm like trying to pipe up, definitely Rolling Part 2. Like those are two moods. Two moods. Yeah, those are my favorites though, for sure.
Well, I mean, that's, you know what, that's good that we all like different stuff though. It's like, I'm glad we all didn't say the same song. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh wait, something you should mention too. Why did we name it Vanilla Sky?
Oh yeah. So why did we name it Vanilla Sky?
You wanna?
Oh, man,
well, I don't know if you saw. Did you see the movie Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise?
I don't think so.
Well, Kanye mentioned it in his rap way back. You know, when he got to that car accident, he was like, "I look like Tom Cruise off Vanilla Sky."
Yeah.
It was televised. So like that movie is kind of like a Memento type of movie where he's living this life and shit turns tragic. And then shit just turned great and beautiful, and life is just so wonderful. Like he had this painting on his wall, which is named, called Vanilla Sky. And that's how the skies looked when he woke up in the morning. Like life was just fucking beautiful and great. But then come to find out, this nigga was in a coffin, like the whole time. He was like hooked up to some shit and living in a dream world. So this whole time, this world, he was in a simulation. It wasn't real. So when we wrote Vanilla Sky, that's what the EP feels like. That it's our dream world. It's our simulation. It's our like heavenly place,
good times and happiness and joy, and nothing is going wrong.
Now that you say that,
it's almost too good to be true, and that's how we feel about the EP. So that's why we named it.
And that's the vibe I get from Wave. That's crazy you said that, but that's the vibe that I get from that song.
Okay, love that.
Dang. And Stuck in My Ways.
Yeah,
like Stuck in My Ways and Wave kind of both really is totally that vibe.
Man, that's all right, man. Hey, I'm March 21st, right?
March 21st.
So even God forbid, but if we shut down again, do we push the date back or do we still go March 21st?
Well, like we said, we kind of putting ourselves back on lockdown. So as of right now, that is the date. The songs are pretty much done.
And the songs are done. So
we are ready to put it out. We're ready for people to hear it. We are super excited about it. It's way overdue, and we got more music to come after that.
Yeah, like we got so much more music too. So it's just like we gotta just put this out so we can like put our other stuff out too.
Right. So, well, look, man, when it comes out or the week of or whenever, man, we got to do this again and get ready, man. We might be able to have like our own little listening session over here or something. So,
we're definitely going to do, an EP release party. Like that's gonna happen. Even if we have to do something where folks get tested. We know a nurse that'll get you good. But if you're willing to pay, but there's plenty free clinics or whatever. So if things is still crazy, we'll work it out in some kind of way to where we can throw a party that's going to be safe for everybody. But we're definitely gonna do an EP party, and it's going to be our paradise. We may get a bouncy house or some shit. No, I think we're gonna get a trampoline. We gonna get something fun, and we're gonna let our inner child fly during this EP party. And I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shindig.
It's gonna be a shindig.
That's what we do. So make sure y'all are following us on IG at We Are Highness. Everywhere else at The Highness Movement. Highness spelled Highgness. Everything spelled in the correct way. Follow us for new music and upcoming events. That's what we do.
That's what we do, man.
Hey, I appreciate you, ladies, man. I can't wait. I know you guys said you'll be back, so we can't wait for the first visual. We can't wait for the first single, whatever the case may be, man. Y'all let me know so we can post it on the site and do all that good stuff.
Yes. This is gonna be our first visual, man. Our first.
I've been ready a whole year, so I'm ready. All right. Well, look, until next time, man. We'll definitely keep in touch, and you guys, like I said, hit me up. Y'all need anything, man, and we're gonna keep it moving.
Awesome. All right, word up. Thank you so much. Appreciate your life.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
No problem, man. Until next week, man. Peace out.
Peace.